Well, good morning. I'm in Jomsom, and if I move over here, sort of like, oh, there we go. That little white peak is Dalaguri, famous mountain. Beautiful sort of pyramidical shape. Had a better view of it yesterday, and I hope to get some views of it today. But it is its own massif, sort of like the Annapurna massif. And I'm on the rooftop of my hotel, just panning around here, which overlooks the airstrip here in Jomsom. And already this morning, a couple light planes have landed and taken off. And you can smell the avgas exhaust in the air here in this part of town. Went down the street and had a real cappuccino. I'm getting kind of spoiled here, but that's the way it is. I'm going to be heading down the valley here momentarily to the next town, Marfa, and then from there I will get on a bus to Tatopani. And the reason for that is I really need to buy myself a day or two for the end game of this trek, to be in a more remote trekking area, not just like down this valley, you know, with all the traffic. So skipping ahead here on a bus after maybe an hour's trekking down to Marfa. The group loading up. Maybe 20 or 30. Maybe 20. This is looking north up the Kali Gandaki valley, but here it opens out, and it sort of channelized it enough that all of this river bottom land has been, you know, reclaimed for agriculture, and you know, obviously a whole lot of crops being grown here. I mean, I could see the apple orchards, but you know, some of the other crops as well. It almost looks like rice right there, but I'm not sure. But anyway, interesting to see how this river bottom land, which is mostly gravelly. Now here they may have gotten more silt and more things that are, you know, better for growing crops in, but really interesting to see, and how they channelize the water to irrigate it winding through here from some of the secondary streams. Wash day at the community washing station. Little drainage irrigation, undoubtedly for the fruit trees here. Cute little village here, Marfa. We're seated in the back. We're lucky we got a seat at all, but so like every bump just goes flying. We just go flying. So we stopped for lunch here. It's just stopped a few minutes before noon. We're, by my calculation, maybe 3 miles from Tatopani, and there was a dispute that broke out between one of the passengers, who I took to be a guide, is the way that he dressed, and he used the word guide several times, and Tatopani a lot, and I think he is upset that we stopped for lunch, because I think he has to get to Tatopani to like meet his clients, but we didn't go on to Tatopani. Why we're stopped here? It's sort of a country, restaurant. I mean, it's fine, but yeah, if you're gonna stop for lunch, why not stop in Tatopani? Like a town. But anyway, one of the features that I saw, but I wasn't able to really capture or really appreciate, was we suddenly went from this very, very broad river bed with braided streams, gravel, which you've seen for the last sort of couple days, to a very, very deep gorge, very narrow gorge. I mean, just a canyon. And I saw in one of the little billboards here that it's the world's deepest gorge. Not exactly sure how you calculate that from the high point to the low point, but you can't see any of the snow-capped mountains in any direction, and we are by no means at the bottom of the gorge. So not really able to appreciate this much, and I'm not sure what the options would have been with respect to trekking trails as opposed to just staying on the road, which would be quite unpleasant in this stretch. But yeah, I'm trying to appreciate it as much as I can.